thatmovieguyUK.
Hi everyone, welcome back, maybe welcome for the very first time, and in today's video we'll be discussing one of the films of 2020 that I was very eager to see, and that was Sofia Coppola's On the Rocks. This was originally slated for a Cannes release, and obviously that didn't happen because of we know what, and eventually we found out that it was going to be an Apple TV Plus movie that is going to be distributed, I think, at the back end of October, and along with a cinematic release in the early half of October. This is all said and good. Coppola is a genius of a director who has really opened worlds of emotions and brilliant music cascaded in her own unique take of film. Obviously, Lost in Translation is a masterpiece in my eyes. The Beguiled, I adore it. Virgin Suicides, Marie Antoinette, Bling Ring, Somewhere, which not a lot of people have seen, and you should watch it because we're going to be talking about it in a minute. All of it is there, along with Bill Murray, reuniting with her yet again. So let's get discussing. On the Rocks follows the story of Laura. She is a young New York mother who teams up with her larger-than-life playboy father after she is suddenly faced with doubts about her marriage, and eventually they go and try to seek the truth. Very much in the vein of Somewhere, Sofia Coppola's On the Rocks builds a interesting story surrounded by a father and a daughter. And I think the human connection and the condition of humanity within itself is basically layered throughout this very whimsical yet very bittersweet journey that we go through with them. What we get here is a film that is trying to deal with doubts and the issues that we have with our partners and with ourselves. And while this seems to be a very simple tale, there is a lot more layers within it that actually build up a grander tale. And I think I've read and seen a few reviews about this after watching it and understanding that some people don't really connect with it. But for me, I really saw myself within Laura's character purely for the reason I myself feel like I'm in a bit of a rut at times. And within my career, I continuously judge myself. And sometimes provoking and considering what is going on around me at times makes me enhancedly paranoid. And this is what On the Rocks is. It is really a deconstruction of yourself, and also a very touching and very compelling way to rekindle with your loved ones. And while I don't really have a very good relationship with my father, I found this element of On the Rocks to be very lovely and very touching. And as I mentioned, Somewhere has a similar type of tone. Somewhere actually won the Golden Lion I think like 2010, 2011, I believe, for Sofia Coppola. And the similarities between On the Rocks and this is quite profound, but you see the evolution of how Coppola's kind of fleshed the story out. In Somewhere, we have the story of a young girl who is dealing with her father, who is basically uber famous, and a separation has happened, and it's just the way that they kind of only have each other for small moments in time. Here with Rashida Jones and Bill Murray, we see it a lot more in the way of where they're really trying to reconnect and trying to understand themselves and really understanding that they are two of a kind. And I found this to be utterly lovely. It sucked me in so much, and it is a delightful caper, but in the typical Coppola way, it does have these eerie moments of isolation, of doubt that is very well known in her films. You see this in Lost in Translation all the time. These still shots of solitude and being with yourself. And this is why Coppola is such a fantastic director. She can give emotion with her beautiful sense of very cold framing, I must say, but also give a oomph and a lot of gravitas with her beautiful choices in music. And through the whole process of On the Rocks, I just felt like this is a very safe Coppola film, but it didn't feel like anything new. But that's kind of my only issue with it. But I will talk about Rashida Jones. I really thought it was a very truthful, very telling performance from her. Her balance of slapstick along with the emotion that she needs to give in this film is beautiful. I loved it. Bill Murray, though, steals it. He just gave him all the awards now. I think Coppola does get the best out of Murray most of the time. And within this, we see him live this idealistic life of a playboy drunkard who is reconnected with his daughter. And really, he is the anchor of this film, and he just kind of gives these very odd wise wisdoms. But also, it's just this culture clash between them where we have different ages trying to connect. And I really loved this element of On the Rocks. It's only 90 minutes long. It is very fastly paced and truly entertaining, and it leaves a lot of food for thought. So make sure that you check it out in the end of October, unless you can see it in the cinema right now, but you should do that with your own caution. Have you seen Sofia Coppola's On the Rocks yet? Comment below and let me know what you thought of it. If you've not seen it, let me know what your favourite Sofia Coppola film is in the comment section, along with are you looking forward to seeing this when it comes out later on in the month. First of all, big shout out to my friend David, who has started a YouTube channel called Premium Blu-rays. I'll leave a link to his channel below. He covers, well, he's only done one video, but he covers a lot of eclectic films, along with showing off his grand collection of very, very, very nice editions of films, which are not your genuine HMB premium stuff. It is a genuinely amazing collection. So be sure that you go over there and say that Dion sent you. That would be nice. And big thank you to anybody that has subscribed recently. I am over 500 subscribers now. Thank you very much. It's a massive milestone for me. Loads of new videos coming from London Film Festival over the next couple of weeks, along with any written reviews. If you're interested in reading any of my reviews, it will be over on www.moviemarket.co.uk, along with some of fantastic writers that we have over there. And like, share, subscribe to as you please. And as we know we say on this channel, Diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shuns, and obviously never change. Bye.